Welcome back, and today we have 10 more knives that I continue to love after the reviews. First up is the Tempest Knives Microburst. I was really shocked to see that these are still available. Excellent medium-sized EDC knife, very comfortable in hand. You got contoured micarta scales that's very grippy. Beautiful blade shape, 14C 28M blade steel, nice stone wash finish, or you can get it in a black wash as well. Very smooth action. Reversible wire pocket clip, snappy action. Love the microburst. And if you're interested in any of these, I will pin a link down in the comments. Those links help support the channel. Except this one, I like this one a whole lot because I don't think these should still be available. Next up, we have the Kansept Knives Foosa. This thing's nice and slicey. You got a Tanto blade, 154 cm, full flat ground. Nice contoured micarta scales. Very smooth action on this one. Nice snappy action. Just an overall slim profile and a great little slicer. You can get them in coated, non-coated as well. And they also have this in a slip joint. Next up, we have the CJRB Maileah. This thing is a super slicey reverse Tanto, sheep's foot, whatever you want to call this one. Drop point blade of the AR RPM 9 stainless steel. This is the collaboration with Swags. Deep carry, tip up, left or right handed pocket clip. Beautiful action. You got that front flipper and you got the dual thumb studs that work excellent as well. Love the Maileah. Next up, we have the Vosteed Bellamy. This one has a 3-trick pony. You have the fuller, you can deploy it, the top flipper, and the regular flipper. Very snappy. You got a nice clip point blade with a hollow grind on it, so it's nice and slicey. This one's in 154 cm steel. You have this pattern on the micarta scales that's very grippy. I would prefer smooth just because it can be a pocket destroyer because that is sitting on top of it. Deep carry reversible pocket clip, very smooth action, and all the deployments work great. You can reverse flick off that fuller very easily. Just a attractive looking knife and a slicey knife as well. Next up, we have the Civivi Knives Elementum Tanto. I was looking at it on the site, and this one is evidently discontinued. I guess not a lot of people like this one. I picked it up at Blade Show. I thought it looked pretty interesting. Tantos aren't really my thing. This is like a drop point Tanto, as you can see there. D2 steel. And I gotta say, there's a new, depending on when this video releases, there's a new Elementum coming out that I think everybody's gonna like. I know I love it. Something I've been wanting for a while, but any Tanto fans, this is a good medium-sized Tanto. Micarta scales, deep carry, pocket clip. Now it is tip up right hand carry only, unfortunately. Next up, we have the Sencut Slashkin. Yeah, flipper tap and thumb studs, rockets out. This would make a good work knife. It's a nice full-size EDC knife. You got a nice hollow ground blade here of D2 steel. You can choke up on it. Very comfortable. G10 scales, reversible deep carry pocket clip. This thing's nice and slicey, nice and snappy. And I think it's a good looking knife as well. They have it in other configurations also besides just the black peel ply G10. Another Sencut, the Sencut Krill. I love this one. It's a nice compact EDC knife, nice and thin in scales. This one has the black micarta, nice and grippy. Flipper deployment and that nice sheep's foot blade of 9CR 18MOV. And this is the cheapest Fair and Forge collaboration design. I think that's out. I think besides the Odium. But I think this one was cheaper than the Odium. Nice choke up spot there. Just easy 1-2 carry, reversible tip up pocket clip. Very comfortable flipper tab that rockets out. Nice smooth action. This next one's a beast, and that is the Oknife. Let's get this one out. This is the Oknife Heron L1 with that crazy looking compound ground knife right here. You got this high flat right here, and then the thicker tip flat grind up here in the front. Pretty stout tip. Very comfortable in hand. You got the nice wide scales that fills out the hand nicely. You got this like tire tread pattern on the G10 that gives you a lot of extra grip, but it's not overly grippy. Very smooth action. You can reverse flick it in the blade hole, and you can also rocket it out with that flipper tab. No matter which way I hold this, it's comfortable. You have that gun stock style handle right there. Now this one is tip up right hand carry only as well, unfortunately. D2 blade on here. Slicey. Pokey. Yeah, I like the Heron. I didn't think I was going to like this one as much as I do, but once I started using it, I kind of fell in love with it. It's a big one though. It's going to take up a lot of real estate in the pocket, but if you like bigger knives, you know, if you have wide hands or something like that, this one should fill them out nicely. Next up, we have the Civivi Voltaic, one that I had passed on, and then they sent it to me later on for one of their sales, and I fell in love with it. I only passed on it because it's got the stainless steel frame, but they milled out all this internal section for the micarta, so it lightens it up a good bit. You have that beautiful drop point, almost spear point blade with a full flat grind on it. 14 T20 in blade steel, comfortable in hand. You can reverse flick off that fuller, and that thumb stud, the flipper tab's perfectly placed in front of that pivot. Comes rocketing out. Nice traction on the jimping on that flipper tab. Reversible deep carry pocket clip. Yeah. This is a nice one. I think it looks nice. You can get it in the black wash blade. You can get it in 9 coated, in a Damascus, and different scale options as well. But I think it's an attractive knife that definitely feels way more expensive than it actually is. The next one's the most expensive one on this list, but one that I did not expect to like as much as I do, and that is the PMP Ares. I love that blade shape. I like the sculpting on the titanium. It's nice and contoured. The action is just stellar. Blade steel on this one is S90V. Let's see, can you see it? It's real small right there. S90V blade steel, nice stonewash finish. You got external stop pins, so you're going to have a lot of side-to-side rigidity. Absolutely no play whatsoever. You can choke up on it. You have that milling being done to the milled titanium pocket clip. You have the attitude adjuster on the back. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the attitude adjuster. To me, it looks like the lamp from A Christmas Story, the high heel lamp. But overall, I think it's an attractive knife. I love the blade shape. I love S90V steel. The action's just outstanding. And I think these are priced well too. I'm pretty sure these are still available at some sites. I will have links to all these that are available in the description and possibly the comments. And like I said, all of them except the microburst. If you want to help support the channel, use my links if you like to support what I do here. And if not, that's fine as well. This is free content, but you know, I know some people like to help support, you know, that help me pay for my testing materials, and I still haven't set up my Patreon yet. So in the meantime, that's pretty much the only income besides the measly AdSense we get. So if you have any questions about any of these, feel free to ask me down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this series. It's just, there was a lot of knives that I just thought needed more screen time. Like this one, the microburst, you know, excellent knives that kind of get looked over because there's so many new knives that get dropped daily. So there you go. That's the next 10. That might do it for a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. I hope everybody's having an absolute amazing day. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. Peace.